Hi, this is Not Queen Zaire with marketingwithnotqueen.com, and today I want to talk to you about forgiveness. This is actually my third video for Soul Searching Sundays. I kind of slacked off a little bit because the playoffs. I'm a basketball fan, and the Knicks were in the playoffs, and they usually were playing on Sundays. So we just got beat yesterday by Indiana. Boo! But anyway, so now I can go resume back to the Soul Searching Sundays. And today I want to talk about forgiveness. And to be forgiving is very, very courageous. And the reason I say that is because when you don't forgive someone for doing anything to you, some type of harm or dishonorment or whatever they did to you that caused you to have ill feelings, when you carry that burden, it weighs you down. It prevents you from moving on, from growing. And you can hold this like heavy weight, like depression, on your arms and your shoulders for something that someone else did to you when it was never your fault. It happened because the perpetrator had the issues. The issues are within them, not yourself. So now it is for you to take back that power. You have to forgive them. I'm not saying forget, because of course we never forget. I don't even know why people say forgive but never forget. It's impossible to forget something that someone has done to you negatively. It's not going to happen. So there's really no need to even say, I forgive but I don't forget. Of course you're not going to forget. And it doesn't mean that you have to let them back into your life. You don't have to be friends with them again, or in a relationship with them again, or whatever has happened to you that caused you to have those ill feelings. But it is in your control to forgive that person so that you can release yourself from that burden. So it's kind of a selfish forgiveness, like you're forgiving so that you can better yourself, but it's very necessary for you to do that. And in order for you to even start to be able to forgive other people, you have to first forgive yourself. Because a lot of times when something happens to us, we like to blame ourselves for allowing that person in. And we start to question our own perceptions and, how we see things and our own judgments. And really, it was nothing you can do about it. Like when someone does something, that is all within them. That is their issues, not yours. So first forgive yourself. To forgive yourself also, when you forgive your own failures, then you can grow. Because when you know better, you do better. So now that you've experienced that issue, whether, well, of course it was negative and that's why you're holding the burden. Now that you've experienced that negative issue, now you can move on and you know what not to do. Now you can see from them type of people, they now taught you what to look for in other people so that you don't make that same mistake in letting them into your heart or into your life and your cipher and allowing them to take you to the point where you are right now. So forgive yourself for that. You are now a better judger. You can now see it from a mile out. I know I always have this issue where when, we learn from our experiences. And because of that, I'm kind of a better at judging people from the door. Like I see it immediately and I usually shut it down immediately. And when I allow someone in and they cause me harm, I don't dwell on it because it happened. It happened. It's over. I am hard at forgiving, though. I hold grudges. I'm also that type of person. So that's what I'm working on. So I realize that I have to let it go. Like, you have to let it go. Otherwise, it's always going to be in the back of your mind. And even though I don't dwell on things and I don't live my life like, oh, this person did this to me and this person, but it does come up sometimes. Like sometimes you could just be laying down and the thoughts are coming to your mind, and that's your mind controlling, bringing into the past those negative energies. So you have to let it go. If I forgive this person, then when the thoughts come, they would just come and go. They wouldn't come and hold on to, like my shoulders and the weight lifted. And I know a lot of people who do this. And this is why I even thought to do this video, because you have to let go of your past. You have to forgive the people who did you wrong. You have to forgive the people who you think are going to do you wrong. And you have to just forgive yourself. Start there. Once you forgive yourself and take pride in your own judgments, everything else will just release. Like it won't be so much of a burden to you. But again, you have to start with yourself. You're not going to be able to forgive anyone else if you don't forgive yourself first. And don't seek substances to cover up the feelings that you're having. Like, a lot of times when things happen to us, or you, because I don't have a substance abuse, but when things happen to certain people, they tend to go to drinking and smoking and eating and whatever outside entity to help them feel good about the issues. The issues are not going to go away. The only way they're going to go away is if you deal with them head on. And the way to deal with it head on is to first forgive yourself and then forgive others. Now, you don't have to reach out to them and say, I forgive you. You don't have to call them, because they're probably living their lives as if nothing happened. And unless they have a conscience, if they have a conscience, then they're living their lives probably in guilt. So you can wait on them to come to you. But when they come to you, forgive them. Tell them, you accept their apology and you forgive them, but you keep them at arm's length. You don't never allow them back into your cipher to destroy it again. So with that being said, I just wanted to say that to forgive really is powerful. It's very courageous, because to have courage is to be powerful. And I also wanted to talk about being thankful, because I like to end my videos with being thankful, and I didn't do it on my last video, but I'm actually thankful for the failures that I have experienced. I'm thankful for the failed relationships, because they taught me what to look for in a relationship and how to judge a man in a better capacity. I'm thankful for my failed financial endeavors, like in network marketing and affiliate marketing, because it taught me what not to do, and it taught me what to buy and what not to buy, and it also taught me how to run ads, in a better way. You figure, you tweak it, you fail at it, and you know how to change it. So I am very grateful for that as well. And I'm also grateful for my failed parenting, because as a parent, as a mother of 6 children, I do sometimes make bad judgments. And you look at your children, like my oldest son, I'm looking at him because I had him so younger, early 20s, and I'm looking at him and I'm thinking, I could have did this differently and I could have did that differently. So because of my failed experiences with him, I was able to fix them and correct them for the children behind him. So I am very grateful for those failed moments as well, because we learn only from our failures. It is through our failures that we grow. So I am very grateful for the failures that I have experienced, and I am going to forgive myself for them. With that being said, I want to wish you peace and blessings. And if you have someone that you want to forgive, or you want them to forgive you, then share this video. And then, I also wanted to add that if I have harmed anyone or given you any type of dishonorment, I ask of you to forgive me. So with that being said, this is Naqueen Zaire with marketingwithnaqueen.com. Don't forget to share the video if you have someone that you want to forgive, or you want them to forgive you. And be fierce in your life's endeavors and not fearful. Peace.